Hello YouTube, I am back with another video of Common Sense with your boy Eddie B. And before we get started, I'd like to pay my respects to all the soldiers in Afghanistan, the ones that have passed on and the ones that are still amongst the living. We're still thinking about you here in the U.S. Hope you make it back home to your families safely. Okay, with that out of the way, today's video is going to be about Miami drivers. You're the worst in the country, possibly the world. The worst drivers I've ever had the pleasure of driving with. You're goddamn right, I said it. You're the worst drivers in the world. You know, a poll was taken, which is no surprise to me because I stay in the area, but a poll was taken by, I believe it was Geico Insurance, that shows that the worst accident rates are here in Miami-Dade County. And which is no surprise to me because I had the pleasure of driving with these people virtually most of my life. And it's the worst in the world. It's no surprise to me. And I figured it out. I figured out why they're the worst drivers. But before I get into that, I just got to let you know the ones that are out there who are literally breaking every law. I'm talking about overtly breaking the law of driving. Understand what you're doing. You are literally putting people's lives in danger. Okay, because a lot of people are out there driving around with their families, live from out of town or with their children. Let's just say if a person is on a date with a girl that they've been wanting to date for the longest, and all of a sudden an idiot driver cuts them off, boom, accident, well, you just messed up their date. Or let's just say if a kid was going to a birthday party and his mother was driving him there and she just runs into one of these idiot drivers, boom! Well, I guess that party is ruined. You don't know the lives you are ruining by just driving recklessly. Just lackadaisically on the road, doing whatever, and just literally putting people's lives at danger. You guys have to understand that you are putting lives at risk every time you drive like that. Okay? And what makes Miami drivers the worst is very simple. You know, you're taught in either driver's ed and driving school the 10-2 position on the steering wheel. Well, right where your left hand is at, it's called a turning signal. And please, I'm going to put some emphasis on this. Please understand that that signal is not there for decorative purposes. It is there as an indication to the other drivers around you that you are moving over or that you are turning. Okay? Now that we know what it is, let's figure out how to use it. Okay, according to Florida state law, you have to be at least 100 feet of your turning distance, and you put the signal on, and then you turn right when you get to that destination. Well, a lot of you don't use your damn signals anyway. Okay, so nobody knows when you're turning. And guess what that does? Suppose a person behind you is speeding. Boom! They're going to hit you. They don't know you're turning because, oh yeah, that's right, 'cause a lot of you don't slow down until you get to maybe about 10 feet within your destination. Okay? Secondly, when you use your turning signal to move over. This is a very simple process, but some of these idiots out here on the road make it very complicated. Okay? When you want to switch lanes, you turn on your turning signal. You look at your rear view mirror and your side view mirror, see if it's clear, and you ease over. What do you idiots do? You just either A, you don't use your signal, you just shoot straight over. Sometimes I don't even know if you're looking. Or B, you turn on your turning signal, when that shit blinks one time, boom, you shoot over. That's not what I call safe driving. People understand this is the reason why we are the worst. Alright? Okay, secondly, in various different state driving laws, you know, I've had the pleasure of driving in at least 10 different states. Okay? The left-hand lane is normally your passing lane. Not here in Miami. I got a bridge to show you on this one. You're going to love this one. Here in Miami, what do these idiots do? They just use it as another damn lane. So let's just say if you're in the right-hand lane, you're going about 40 miles per hour or 45 miles per hour, and there's somebody in front of you doing about 35 miles per hour, and you want to pass them, and you want to get over to the left-hand lane like you're supposed to, like the driver's guide is supposed to. Yes, that law here it is in Florida as well as everywhere else. But however, we just don't enforce it for some God knows undisclosed reason. But, you know, there's somebody in the left-hand lane going probably about 38. So they're not too far from the person on the right. So there's no way to pass them. What does this do? This causes frustration and have people drive erratically, which is another reason why accidents occur. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's look at some other stuff. Cutting off people in road rage. That's another, I cannot begin to tell you how much that literally perturbs me. Is that people who will literally cut you off here then have the unmitigated audacity to flip you off, give you this sign, or hold their hands up like this, like they did nothing wrong. See, this is the type of stuff I'm talking about, people. Yes, I'm putting you all on blast, okay? Because I drive with my family all the time. I got 4 kids and a wife. And let me tell you something, I don't fear a lot of things in life. But that's one thing I do fear, is getting on the road. Because I know I got some idiot out there that I'm destined to cross paths with. And guess what? What are you going to say to a family who you just wrecked their car and possibly injured with somebody? Oh my God, the illustration of contrition. Oh, I'm so sorry, my bad. My bad, my ass, fool. You shouldn't have been driving foolishness like that in the first place. Okay? Another thing that I want to touch bases on. A school zone is exactly what it says it is. There's nothing complicated about that. Nothing intricate about it. It's a school zone. When it says 15 miles per hour, that's exactly what you do, 15 miles per hour. You get people that are doing about 40. Why? I don't know. That really upsets me. I don't know if it upsets you. I don't know if you have this problem in whatever state that you're in, but it really upsets me. Okay? Now, I do realize, now this is you, and you get offended by it. I want you to read my lips and read them carefully. I don't give a shit. Okay? You want me to say it again because you thought you didn't hear it the first time? I don't give a shit. Okay? Because I don't. Because you're out here putting people's lives at risk. You get mad with me, I don't care. Okay? But for the people that agree with me and what I'm saying, post this video on your Facebooks, post it on your Twitter, post it on your Instagram. You know, whatever you have to do to extend this video to a larger crowd, do it. Because that's the only way these people are going to get the message. Okay? I would love to depend on the cops to actually enforce these laws, but they're driving crazy too. You don't know how many times I've been cut off by police. Or my personal favorite, how many times has the red light been ran by the police? So if law enforcement are breaking the law, citizens are breaking the law, how could this situation ever be resolved? This is a problem. So if you're coming to visit Miami, make sure you get a car that's made of Teflon or something. Because you're bound to get into an accident here. Bound to. Statistics say you are 65% likely to get into an accident. You know what kind of shit that is if you're doing a simple task like going to the store to get groceries or taking your kids to school, taking them to their friend's house, taking them to soccer practice, baseball practice, whatever. That's the last thing you want to think about is 65% chance of getting into an accident. That's the last thing you want to think about. But that's what happens here. Okay, with that being said, thank you for listening to Common Sense with Eddie B. All right. Check me out in the future. I got a lot more videos with a lot more interesting topics coming your all way. I haven't been able to post for the past couple of days because I've been a little under the weather. But I'm back, and I have more for you. All right? All right, thank you for checking in with me, and you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day, evening, morning, whatever you see this video.